had the inspiration for this theme, Legacy Live, which is big business, big impact, because I was very inspired by a few folks that you will hear from tonight that are not only taking the journey of entrepreneurship, which we already know can be difficult to navigate, but they're also doubling down on their community impact and community service. And I think that's something to be celebrated. So can we give it up for Black entrepreneurs in Cleveland? All right. On time. So I have with me our first Black entrepreneur today that I want to highlight, James Barnes. Can we give it up for James? Owner of Immaculate Cleaning. So, you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to start from the beginning, not today, but where we met. I'm glad we got somebody that just came in the room because we met at Whitney M. Young Junior High School, Blue Ribbon, 1998, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I read somewhere that you got the bug for entrepreneurship in junior high. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think you and Diane can attest to that. So first and foremost, I was a terrible student, right? So it's kind of funny seeing everything come full circle, sitting here with Leah. I was the one always in attention, doing things I shouldn't be doing. But we definitely did start young in junior high school. You know, myself and a group of friends had a candy business. We had other ventures outside of school as well, but we tried to maximize our time by being in school and had those early lessons of entrepreneurship in junior high school.
Yes, and we appreciate the candy business.
Yeah, absolutely. I bet you all
Shout out to the candy business. Right,
sure,
we got some
for sure.
nods in the back. We did. And so one of the things that I wanted to highlight is that we are who we are, right?
For sure.
When we get here. And so how did you jump from junior high school, humble but efficient candy operation, to what you have now? Could you describe to us what Immaculate Cleaning is and where you got started?
Yeah, so first let me backtrack. We had a heck of a candy operation in high school. Like we were smuggling candy in. I mean, it was we were making a ton of money, right? Believe it or not. But I took those early lessons that I learned from selling candy and cutting grass. I had a basic understanding of entrepreneurship and business. So once I graduated from high school, I just decided to take it to the next level. I started the cleaning company because we were young, got into something that could still take me serious, but I could still make money. And, once I got started, I just never looked back.
So what was the biggest challenge in those earlier days?
Man, there was a ton of challenges. Early on, I want to say the challenges for me was trying to establish a brand, get those accounts, and I want to say hiring good people was always a challenge as well.
So what about cleaning? Because this is pre-COVID, so you already had the vision.
Yeah.
I want a cleaning business now, but that's because, I see what's available.
Okay.
But what sparked it? Where were you at, and what happened when you said, I think this is what I'm going to do?
Well, like I say, it was just a business to where I could get in with little to no capital, right, to get started. I had family that could assist me as well, and who can clean, so I can step in front of clients confidently and say, hey, yeah, we can take care of this, facility. And that's exactly what we did. Mm-hmm. So it was no this grandmaster scheme of clean it. No, it's just it made sense at the time. And then once I got more involved, I quickly found a niche in the commercial space, right? So when I first got started, we clean your garage, we clean your house, we clean your car, whatever the case may be. But as I developed an understanding of business, got into commercial space, and it was lucrative. It made sense for us.
So let's stop at lucrative. So when it started to become lucrative, what did that first bit of success look like? You had a little more extra money.
Yeah.
You were able to pay off expenses and still had a little left over. What did that feel like?
You know what, Leah? I never really take the time to live in the moment. So every time we accomplish something, it's like, okay, what's next? Mm-hmm. That's a problem that I have. But early on, I want to say my first account was Montessori High School. I got a call from one of my mentors. He said, hey, we got an opportunity for you. Some of the cleaners are retiring. They're looking for some good people. You can come on as an employee, but it's an opportunity to leverage it for a contract. I said, okay, fine. Now, mind you, I'm like 19, 20 years old. I'm out there hustling, have no money. I sit there, I'm talking to the guy in charge, and running down my resume. He said, yeah, that sounds great. He said, we could, probably offer you $20 an hour now. That's all we got. I'm like, $20 an hour. Like, man, I'm rich. Like, that's like as a 19, 20-year-old kid. But I worked on the account for 3 to 6 months, presented with a formal plan, and they accepted, and that was our first official account.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell us about some of your clients. Anyone we would know? I know the answer, but
I think we are familiar with Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Case West Reserve University.
Keep clapping.
Cleveland, some stuff with the Cleveland School District. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be a Black millennial business owner, competitive, in the area, in the town from which you grew up?
Yeah.
How do you show up in boardrooms? How do you negotiate some of your contracts now?
Yeah, so it's definitely a challenge, right, being a Black male. And like I said, I started young, so it's like, man, who is this kid coming in here trying to negotiate? So I say all the funny story, too. Back in high school, we were in the midst of trying to negotiate a deal with the administrators to sell candy, because we kept getting our bag. You know the story. Kept getting our bags taken, and we stepped to the principal's office. We like, we got our uniform on. We ready to go. And she looked at us like, you guys come here like you're some fucking defense attorneys. That was the first. So like I said, we had the experience early on. So transitioning into big business, it's all about what you can do for the client, right? We know the value we provide. We know who we are as a company, our brand. So when I step into these meetings, it's confidence. It's look, here's what we can offer. Here's our value. We can close the deal or not.
Okay, I like the or not.
Say the worst thing you can hear is no, right?
Right. So who is your village? Who do you turn to for support? How do you refuel and refill your cup?
Man, I got a great team of people, right? First off, my foundation, my family, right? Always supportive. I got a great team of advisors. I got great mentors that help guide and mentor me along the way. People like you, right? That we turn to and have great business conversations. But yeah, just the family oriented.
So how do you flip the success of Immaculate Cleaning and invest back into the community? Because that's an option. It's not required. So why do you do it, and how do you do it?
So if anybody know me, they know I'm very passionate about giving back to the community, right? I'm from Ward 7, not too far from here, was raised on Wade Park. I, coming from these different circumstances of not having, I'm obligated. I feel like I'm obligated to give back to the community. We host a ton of turkey drives, back to school drives. It's just, I think it's just in my DNA. So I'm always looking for opportunities to give back, so much so to where we were doing these things, right? And we decided to kind of formalize it and put it under the umbrella of Immaculate Foundation. So we have a 501c3 that now kind of coordinates and leads the initiative of giving back to the community.
Can we give it up for the foundation? So what's next for you, for the business, for the foundation?
Yeah, see, this is always a tricky question, right? Because our growth strategy is so intricate. I hate to get started and people be like, man, this dude just talking, man. They don't sound like a fairy tale. But no, so we looking for growth, right? We're really moving into the mergers and acquisition space. I think that we kind of maxed out some of the marketing tactics and things like that. So if you look at the blueprint and the history of most successful businesses, they all start to acquire business at some point. So now we're going to say, hey, we spent X amount of dollars on sports marketing, right? With we don't know if we're going to return on that. So we'll reallocate those dollars into acquiring different businesses to say we can increase our revenue overnight. So now we're looking to become the one-stop shop facility management company. We'll acquire other businesses as well. And man, we're looking to, over the next decade, to take revenue upwards of $100 million.
Wow. So if we go back to Whitney Young, the old buildings, I just want to be very clear.
Right.
How do we grow another James?
Man, it's not possible. No. You know what? I think the community. I'm very passionate about giving back, involved in a lot of big brother, big sister programs. We just got to, foster the talent that we have in our communities, right? Invest in that talent. It's probably a million of James out here in the streets, right? But yes, I was raised on Wade Park. So, Janita, you could attest, we was doing everything under the sun. But I had the foundation to always come back to my roots and know, where I should be, what I should be doing.
So what is the one thing that you would tell this young man that we've kind of focused on right now?
Man, the next generation?
Yeah.
If anything, I'd say remain persistent, right? I receive a ton of no's, it's definitely a grind, it's definitely a hustle, but always stay persistent in the mission.
Okay. So I just want to say, before we close, I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate that.
And every time I go to Cleveland.com or any other media outlet, I'm like, there go Jen! It's like a surprise every time. And I don't know why I'm always surprised, because I have now come to expect to see you, whether it's through Jumpstart or other organizations that are featuring you and your success. And I believe in giving people their kudos now. And I know there's more to come. Again, you started at 11, 12, 13, so you only got more time ahead of you. And so the number one thing that I would want to be able to convey is that while you would tell a young person to be persistent, I want you to be able to slow down and actually take in the flowers and smell the roses, because what you've done is absolutely incredible. Can we give a hand clap for James? So I want y'all to know that James was like, tonight, usually I give all of our storytellers an honorarium. And I thought I could be special tonight, and instead of giving them an honorarium, so into their companies. James was like, I don't have no gift cards. Okay, so I just want y'all to know that's who I'm dealing with. However, he did recommend another business.
For sure.
Rejuva
Cleaning.
Cleaning.
Yeah, so to provide some context, right, we don't do any residential cleaning. So I don't know if anybody owns any commercial spaces. So it would have been hard for us to give out gift cards. So what we did was, say it again?
We got businesses.
Well, look, we can raffle off some cleaning services. But I thought it'd be more, more convenient to raffle off some residential carpet cleaning services. I know we all got homes, so we reached out to one of our partners that we work with, and we're gonna offer some carpet cleaning. I think it's like 2 or 3 rooms. What it should be.
No, we got 5 bedrooms.
There we go.
5-bedroom carpet cleaning goes to none other than Crystal Bryant Ajamar. Can we give it up for James? I'm ridiculous. Oh, my word.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. Thanks for being here.
So I want to take some time to say thank you to you as well. Look, Leah stayed on me, and I know I was late. I know my name was bad before. But if I commit, I'm definitely gonna show. But I appreciate you for the invite.
Thank you. Give it up for James.